What is a permanent constitutional limitation in New York no-fault law? After a car accident in New York, the difference between recovering pain and suffering damages and recovering nothing often comes down to a single legal threshold. New York's no-fault insurance law requires injured people to prove a serious injury before they can sue another driver for pain and suffering, and permanent consequential limitation is one of the 8 qualifying categories defined under insurance law, Section 5102. D. This threshold applies specifically when a crash causes a permanent consequential limitation of use of a body organ or member, meaning both permanence and significance must be present in the medical record. A temporary injury that fully heals does not qualify, and a permanent injury that causes only a trivial restriction will also fail the test under New York courts. The injuries that most commonly support this threshold include herniated or bulging discs in the cervical or lumbar spine, torn rotator cuffs, torn knee ligaments, labral hip tears, and nerve damage confirmed through EMG testing. Simply having a diagnosis is not enough, because the medical records must connect the condition directly to the crash and explain how the affected body part is meaningfully limited in its function. New York courts require objective evidence, not just a patient's reported pain, meaning measurable findings like a quantified range of motion loss, MRI imaging, or a detailed physician narrative carry far more weight than general complaints. A surgeon who documents a 40% loss of shoulder motion presents a substantially stronger case than one who simply notes the patient has reduced movement. Permanent consequential limitation is often confused with permanent loss of use, which requires a total loss, and significant limitation of use, which does not require permanence, making it essential to understand exactly which threshold the medical evidence supports. Because these categories can overlap, an experienced attorney may plead permanent consequential limitation and significant limitation of use together, so that if one argument fails, the other can still carry the case forward. The law firm Sanchez Law Office, PC, can review your medical records, evaluate which serious injury categories fit your case, and help you understand how New York's no-fault threshold applies to your specific situation. If an insurer is questioning whether your injuries are serious enough to support a pain and suffering claim, your lawyer deserves to hear your full story before the defense builds its case against you. Contact KL Sanchez Law Office PC, located at 3706 82nd Sant 304, Jackson Heights, New York 11372, United States, by calling 646-701-7990 to schedule a case review with a dedicated attorney today.